We return, learning more about whatever the hell this big fuzzball is.
And this one broke the vacuum and it got murdered at 21 days. Intriguing results with regard to the mimic hypothesis. A participant entered a sealed chamber adjacent to Whiskers, growth cycle number 21, which had been freed from the anthropomorphic vacuum. Constructed quite economically from plastic and broken mirrors, the first propagation's original earthenware vacuum was shattered during the move-in. Between the two, there was a semi-opaque glass panel that allowed observation both ways. The human participant was asked to think of someone in the popular consciousness, fictional or no, and cogitate on their image. Their image, personality, face if possible, voice if possible, etc. Our participant chose Jesus of Nazareth. God, I can't read! Ugh. And with weekly, repeated exposures to the participants' imaginings, propagation number 21 began forming what resembled an anthropoid Nazarene in the fold of its spines. Previous human-oriented tests have always bore out a result that Whiskers would form an anthropoid team member, be it me or Dr. Hart or Gerald, and we assumed it was merely mimicking one of us. Dr. Hart has always contended the desirous yield, or the anthropoid reproduction Whiskers creates when in contact with human beings, has always been used on the based on the conception and relation to the person through someone else. With this framework, the desirous yield is not actually a replica of a person, or if it is only a replica of the fiction of a person generated in the mind of another. Oops, we're not done yet. The desirous yield was not Jesus Christ, but the participant's image of Jesus, assembled from their religious upbringing, religious artwork, depictions in popular culture, etc. This radiograph was taken right before the destruction of the growth cycle, while Whiskers was rendered unconscious via fumigation. It seems like, with every successive propagation, the stem cells in the organism work a little faster. But I'm not paranoid. It's technically deathless, yes, but we're burning up whatever knowledge it's gained when we incinerate it. I don't believe in magic just yet.
Neat.
Beep. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta feed Grandpa, and we gotta teach Grandpa. Oh wait, first let's make up some food. Put a banana. What do we want to stick in the banana? A battery or some fiberglass? It really doesn't matter. We'll stick a freaking battery in there. The battery is concealed in the browning banana flesh. Hooray! Oh yeah, we haven't searched the fridge yet. Oh yeah, we did.
Not the lower one, or maybe the lower one?
Nope.
Nope, you did.
Okay. Yeah. And then go to Grandpa. Observe. You examine Grandpa, noting its movements, respiration, and general mood. Grandpa seems sort of sluggish and bored. You get the feeling it may be more content and readily cooperative once fed and taught a word or two. Okay, let's feed Grandpa. I don't need a tutorial. You approach the small window set in the wall. Okay. So let's give him the battery. Grandpa is unable to detect the unappealing item hidden in our shit, so... Although quickly consumed, the meal seems to be causing some indigestion. And with a sudden lurch, Grandpa empties its stomach onto the floor. The contents pull together in front of the cage. Okay, hold on, Grandpa. You step away from the window and sit... Grandpa makes a plaintive whine, clearly disappointed in the lack of sustenance. It dejectedly locomotes back to its favorite corner. 0 digestible food. 1 other. Okay, so we want to go to Grandpa now. We want to examine the stomach contents. There we go. Key. Still somewhat wet.
Ew. So you had to get him to puke.
Yeah, because Grandpa likes to eat stuff that isn't food. And then... was it the cabinet?
Yeah, there's the bottom drawer.
It pops open. A photo of your mother as a young woman. The recognition of this face kicks off a cascade of emotion and meaning deep within your psyche. Okay, nothing else here. Here. Tangible symbol of an intention and desire. Now we've got a mom doll. Yay! I don't think we can do anything else. Okay, nope. Back. 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 Yeah. And now we can actually give Grandpa Reelfield. Offer mother doll. Grandpa doesn't appear to be interested in the moment. Okay. Here, you can have some cashews. I will accept this meal. The meal appears to have been sufficient. How many times did we have to feed Grandpa? Digestible food 1. Okay, he needs more
Twice.
food. And then 2 words. Okay. I just don't want to overfeed him because I don't want to waste stuff. Hey, Grandpa. Boop. Have some lettuce. Where's your nose? There it is. The meal appears to have been sufficient. Yay! Okay, Grandpa's done. Grunts in appreciation and look much towards a favorite kind. Okay. So now we need to teach him.
He's Grandpa. Okay. Teach him. Teach him swear words.
We only know hello and Grandpa. Okay, let's do Grandpa. No, I don't need a tutorial. Teach him, yes. Approach a small window. You decide to end the lesson prematurely. You step away from the... I hit the wrong button. My bad. Look at his throat wiggle. Hurry up, Grandpa.
Learn it.
There we go. Deep within Grandpa, strange memories phonate confidently. Hell yeah. Having completed the lesson, you take a look at the back of the vocabulary module card and the notes there written by administrators of the past. Grandpa.
Oh boy, more reading.
There's so much reading. Part of vocabulary and vocalization module E81, family. General pronunciation comments. Usual trouble with articulation, voice thin, raspy, possibly underdeveloped larynx. Module comments. See below. We have done several sessions of what we are calling familial relations simulation. I and a co-researcher sit in chairs opposite the enclosure. We are wearing the usual masks, and we begin to act out a scene, mostly through improvisation, that might roughly resemble a kitchen table conversation between an immediate family. Repeated trials would reveal, although our simulated conversations was purposefully vague, God, words! They were purposefully vague, and unspecific regarding persons and identities. We would only address each other as brother, father, sister, etc., etc. It soon became apparent the encoded information and associations we unconsciously drawn upon when hearing and speaking these words was being picked up by Whiskers, and its psi-type field of reception, interpretation of brain-mind event semantic content. My co-researcher, William, noticed this in a simulation where Whiskers was given a role as a sister and he as a brother. I was the father. Whiskers began responding to certain prompts with unusual specificity, as well as a general pattern and timbre of speech that continued with unusual consistency. As soon as the simulation ended and we left the enclosure area, William let me know that Whiskers was almost certainly drawing from encoded memories of his late sister. Mapping out exactly what regions and centers of neural activity are intercepted by the psi-type field will take extensive neuroimaging that we do not have at this site. Currently, we only have less precise portable equipment. However, our experiences so far are eerily in line with folk knowledge and folk explanations regarding the being's access to desires, and we can begin to infer it has access to certain portions of the limbic system and the ventral temporal cortex. Big words. You step away from the bars and put the card in your butt. Gotta teach him one more word.
Gotta teach him another word.
Hello.
Hello. This one's easy.
Yeah. Some of them go a lot faster. Deep within Grandpa, strange memories phonate confidently.
Hello.
Hello. Having completed the lesson, you take the link, get the module card, and read shit. Hello! Part of Vocabulary and Vocalization Module A2 Conversational Basics. General pronunciation comments, sloppy articulation, and see below. We are already encountering some difficulty as Whiskers subjectively is so much determined by a diverse and dynamic array of influences. Wait, what? Whiskers' subjectivity is so much... Okay. It attempts to mimic the thoughts and desires it passively intercepts, and these imitations go on to structure the basis of its identity. Only later in Whiskers' growth cycle does it begin to form an identity, or identities, that are coherent and capable of resembling a sane, rational human being when engaged in conversation. One must imagine how hard it would be to converse with someone who is not yet oriented in one particular way towards who or how they are, because they might have 20 different honest answers to those questions, all of them mixed and muddled together. Because of this, we have started with the basics of conversation. Greetings, partings, identifying one another, forming questions, etc. It is fortunate Whiskers' current growth, number 19 I believe, has developed a mostly accurate human mouth simulation. Although it was a bit of a challenge in the previous growth, as it had failed to develop an adequate organ to act as a human tongue. You step away from the bars and start the module card in wherever the fuck, the corner, study corner. Okay, we're done.
Alright, so there's not much more we could do.
Nope. We can end the week. I made Grandpa throw up. Grandpa recently emptied its stomach. Its stomach, yay! Okay, end the week. Yes. Weekly summary. Food acquired. Cashews, lettuce, banana, battery, blueberries, fiberglass, and concealed battery. Weekly summary. Documentation. We got all of this shit.
Jesus.
Knowledge you acquired this week has given you access to new conversations. Oh, I forgot to talk with Grandpa. Shit, we gotta reload.
Crap.
You've gained language. Week 3. Wait, hold on. Stop. No. Let me go back.
Stop. Rewind. Reverse.
Undo. Undo. Nobody look at this. Oh, don't look. You're not supposed to see this yet. Skin. Get out of here, Adrian. How do I escape? I forgot. Oh, wait.
I don't know.
I remember. I gotta go in here. And then I can exit the game. Yes. Put a sensitivity, content warning. Okay. So continue. There we go. Okay, going back to Grandpa. Attempt to communicate. Here we go. Grandpa accedes to your request. It approaches the bars and begins to unknit its skin. The inner Grandpa, though still not fully formed, is revealed. It may be fruitful to speak with it if it can respond. That's our Grandpa. About Wish. With a great deal of effort, Grandpa gurgles fragmented thoughts through its ill-formed lips. Mother, will, father. New lives out of the air. The dark, spiny filaments that make up the majority of Grandpa's body begin to oscillate rapidly. The air behind your eyes, I can taste it. Ask about Grandpa's shell. With a great deal of effort, blah blah blah, ill-formed lips. Skin, my body. All human skin around me. Give more. Grow more to fit. Biohazard bin. Lips. However, it fails to produce more than a wet and frustrated sputtering noise. Okay, well, it didn't like the bin, I guess. Bye. Grandpa silently ascends back into its shell. Let's observe Grandpa. Grandpa appears content and ready to cooperate. Okay, now we're done. Now we can end the week.
Alright, now we can end the week.
Save it. Again. Okay, end week. There we go. Weekly summary. Same shit as before, because we didn't do anything different. Knowledge required. Language. Okay. Week 3. Boop. Miss Richards, I thought it was Richardson. I think they changed her name. Miss Richards approached me the other day in order to remark on Adrian's development. She noted how much more at ease she appeared when called upon in class or when asked to participate in group exercises. I told her I had seen this change happening as well, and that as much as I would like to take credit for it, I can only guess dimly at what might be reshaping her attitude. Miss Richards posited that it was perhaps Adrian's family moving into their grandfather's property that caused the change. It apparently is out in the country, in a wooded area, full of wide open space and far from the bustle and noise of the city. The grandfather, Dr. Jacob Hart, had jointly purchased the land with the university he was employed with and began constructing what he was intending to be a satellite campus for a burgeoning psychological anthropology program he had a hand in establishing. Only one building ever ended up being constructed after Dr. Hart died in a car accident when driving back from the property one day. Eerily, almost at the exact same time, a grad student who was assisting Dr. Hart on some sort of project at the property vanished without a trace. The property sat in disuse for years as it was tied up in legal battles between Dr. Hart's next of kin, the university, the vanished grad student's family, and the other students Dr. Hart was working with. Eventually, the case was settled out of court. Only recently did the property fall into the possession of Adrian's mother. Obviously, I was not going to relay this whole tragic story to Adrian, who, for all I know, believes her grandpa is still to be living in the basement of his home. Besides, I thought she might already know all of this. Perhaps the elaborate story she was constructing was her own way of escaping the morbid details of a life, or perhaps lives, cut short by the cruel force of fate and the cynical adults who squabbled in the aftermath. I determined perhaps the storytelling she was and continues to engage in should not be encouraged by me, at least not in the way I went about it before, where I made active inquiries into her strange fantasy of a semi-sentient ball of skin. When I saw Adrian, I did not bring up her grandpa or ask questions about his growth. Adrian could not stop talking about it, however. I had no choice but to weather her bizarre and enthusiastic effusions about her new best friend. Adrian, maybe we can talk about something else. I'm not sure I'm following you exactly. He's gotten so big. He has so many whiskers that come out and I can see them move around when I think about him. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm so happy Grandpa's back. He's so much cooler than Mom and Dad. Once again, for what it's worth, I've put down the story she told me as best as I could. Adrian once again told me about growing her grandpa. Beep.
Anything there? Nope.
Everything is gone. Trash.
More trash. Oh, time to clean up these dirty places. Ooh, a kiwi.
Yeah, kiwi. I'm surprised you were able to even tell what the hell that was.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. I was like, I'm surprised I figured out that was a kiwi.
Yep. You got it right.
I'm proud of myself.
There it is. You should be. Oop. Okay, bulbous growth. Pulsating sac grows in the corner. Could easily be opened if we had a knife, but we don't. And we don't have a flashlight either, so we can't do that one. Boop. Cabinet. Clean it up.
Because it's full of crap again. Who the hell keeps dumping their garbage in our freaking...
I don't know. Our parents are sneaking down here. Maybe it's cold outside and they don't want to walk to the trash can. So like, you know what? Stuff it in that old cabinet. Oop. Come on. There we go.
Well, we'll use napkins, dirty rags.
Yeah. And baby faces. Okay, nothing new there. Bottom drawer. Nothing new there.
Can't examine any of that.
Nope. Okay, so that's done. Nothing. Trash pile.
Nope.
Yeah.
What goodies lie in this trash pile?
Potato!
Oh boy, a potato.
A blob!
Ooh, a note.
Knife.
Oh, we're gonna have to read that. Oh, no, never mind. We could just read it now.
We'll we'll finish up this. There we go. And we
All
gotta
right,
end
well,
the
we
episode.
finished that. Yeah, it's like the timer went off.
So when we come back, we will go through this trash pile. Yay!
Yeah, more trash.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, we're back. We decided to clean up this trash pile at the very end so that we won't forget.
Yeah, because we were gonna end the recording session, and we don't want to forget that this is here, so... Yeah. Get rid of all this shit. Yeah. All clean.
Clean.
Indecision. Vocabulary card.
That's a big one.
And then, oh look, another bulbous growth. We can also cut it if we had a knife, but we don't, so... Anyways, that's the end of that. So when we come
Alright.
back, we'll actually grow more of Grandpa.
Yes, Grandpa shall grow. He's a growing boy.
Yeah. We gotta feed him 3 now. Look, he's getting bigger. He needs more food.
Ooh. Okay.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.